Principle 41. The habit of remembering. In order to find a way out of a difficult situation, you have to first recall that it originated as a consequence of amplified importance. A non-lucid dream, in which the events of the dream occur irrespective of your will, only has total control over you because you are unaware of the fact that you are dreaming. It is exactly the same in waking life. Until you become aware of the fact that you have allowed your mind to become totally immersed in a problem, circumstances will continue to control you. Stop, shake off the delusion, and remember that reality is a lucid dream, one you can control. Once you have woken up, practice transurfing in your waking dream. Interpretation. When you are floundering in inflated inner or outer importance, the most difficult thing is to return to awareness in the right moment. For this purpose, you need the keeper, the inner observer, who keeps a constant eye on your level of awareness. Of course, it is hard to keep yourself in hand when you feel like going ballistic. Pendulums are like vampires. They use a kind of anesthesia, i.e., your habit of falling asleep when you react negatively to an irritant. Even now, after having read these lines, it may only be a matter of minutes before you get distracted and take an unwanted phone call in an irritable tone of voice. Try to wake up several times during the day. Look around you with a clear head and understand that it is all a dream and that you have been sleeping, not consciously aware of what you were doing. The habit of remembering is developed through consistent practice. Until being consciously aware becomes a habit, pendulums will do everything they can to get to you. Don't be dismayed. Overall, this will manifest itself as minor problems. Don't give in. Learn to remember, and you will be victorious. You'll see. Principle 42. Smashing stereotypes. If someone tries to convince you that you must slave away for the benefit of someone or something, don't believe them. If they try to prove that nothing in this world is achieved except through hard work, don't listen to them. If someone tries to force you into a cruel battle for your place under the sun, don't listen to them. If someone tries to put you in your place, don't listen to them. If someone is trying to draw you into a sect or society which desperately needs your contribution to the common cause, don't listen to them. If someone tries to tell you that you were born in poverty and therefore must live the rest of your life the same way, don't believe them. If someone insists that your options are limited, don't believe them. Interpretation. From the point of view of common sense, everything in transurfing is turned on its head. The same could be said of common sense from the point of view of transurfing. If you do not want to live like everyone else, if you do not want to be content with middling achievements, if you aspire to live this one life to the fullest, then you are a wanderer. In transurfing, the wanderer is not the one chosen by fate. Fate is the one chosen by the wanderer. Everything you want in life will be yours if you can tumble the monolith of common sense. People falsely assume that the rational worldview is an immutable law. It's not immutable, but it is a thin law, and you can get around it. Unexplained miracles happen more often than you would think. So why not let a miracle into your own life? All you have to do is give yourself permission to have what your soul desires. If you tear away the tangled web of prejudice and limitation, which pendulums weave around you, and if you genuinely believe that you are worthy of your dreams and can give yourself permission to have the one thing you want with all your heart, then life will give it to you. Principle 43. Visualizing the process. Whatever you do, your efficiency will be increased manifold if, rather than just doing it well, you consciously and enthusiastically admire your work, constantly asserting how excellent it is. This is extremely important. The principle here is this: I do a wonderful job. Today I am doing everything better than I did yesterday, and tomorrow I will do it even better than today. When you keep your goal slide in your mind, all your external circumstances will work towards achieving the goal, even if that does not appear to be the case. If you visualize the process as well, the layer of your personal world will rush towards your dream at lightning speed. Interpretation. Let's say, for example, that you are working on some kind of project, creating something. Whilst you are working, and afterwards, when you have finished for the day, imagine that the object of your creativity is becoming ever more perfect. Perhaps today you added a few more details, and tomorrow you will add several new touches. Imagine your creation becoming gradually transformed. You are constantly adding new elements to it, watching it transform into a masterpiece before your very eyes. You are happy, enthralled by the creative process. Your brainchild grows with you. It is not just about contemplating your piece. You have to imagine the process of its birth and growth towards perfection. Create and marvel at the same time. Do not be shy to call yourself a genius. Affirm the thought form, and ideas that are ever more brilliant will come to you. The same thing applies when you are working on your body. Nurture it as a mother nurtures her child. Imagine that your body is gradually acquiring perfect form. Look after it, train it, and imagine your muscles developing, here and there becoming more toned. You will be surprised to find how efficiently the perfection affirmation is realized. Principle 44. Slides. As a rule, people only take action within the limits of physical reality, guided by so-called common sense. This is not particularly effective. You now have a huge advantage. Once you start working with the metaphysical properties of reality, you can materialize whatever you intend. In order for a thought form to manifest in physical reality, you have to reproduce it systematically, running the goal slide through your mind, the picture of what your life would look like if you had already achieved your goal. Unlike useless dreaming that only occasionally comes into being, this is real work. Do the work, and you will see the results. Interpretation. When you practice the visualization technique, the layer of your world shifts in the variant. Interpretation. When you practice the visualization technique, the layer of your world shifts in the variant space to the section in which your goal has been achieved. Do not think about how this happens. Your thoughts should be focused exclusively on the goal slide. In its own time, outer intention will open doors, real opportunities, the likes of which you could never have foreseen, and would not have appeared if you had not worked with the slide. When you see that the goal is getting closer, your fears and doubts will vanish. Do not watch the slide from the outside like a film in the cinema. Live it, at least virtually. Pretend it is already happening. Imagine all sorts of new details. Don't let working with the slide become a burden or chore. Just take pleasure in envisioning the scene in which you have already achieved your goal. Of course, if your visualization is not very distinct, do not try too hard to make it clearer. Work on everything in your own way, however it comes. Most importantly, if you work on your slide systematically and enthusiastically, you can consider your goal already in the bag. Principle 45. Path to your goal. Drop the importance of your goal. Let go of any feelings of longing, so all that you are left with is the resolve to have. You should be moving towards your goal in the same way that you go to the post box to pick up your post. The only things that can spoil everything on the path towards your goal are obsessional commitment, trying too hard, and fear of defeat. Run the goal slide in your mind without including any particular script. You already have it. Don't think about the means of achieving the goal. If you focus on the goal as if you had already achieved it, after some time, outer intention will open the door of opportunity to you, and then the means to the end will present themselves. Interpretation. If you think your goal is unachievable, you will spoil the whole thing with doubt and heavy thoughts about your own potential failure. So, how do you believe in the impossible enough for it to become possible? You don't. There is no way that you can persuade, convince, or force yourself to believe. Put these petty worries to one side and get down to it. Run the goal slide in your thoughts, and do not forget to put one foot in front of the other as you move towards your goal. Don't worry that, for now, your goal is hidden from view somewhere way beyond the clouds. Of course it is difficult for you to imagine how it could be yours, but that is not for you to worry about. All you have to do is make your order. Leave the rest to the waiter. When the mind sees the doors opening, your doubts will dissolve. Many people who have achieved astounding success confess that they would never have believed themselves capable of it. Just one piece of advice. Don't place your entire goal on one card only. Find an alternative route, a safety net or fallback position. Don't slam past doors shut, and don't burn your bridges prematurely.